act is a two-person performance put together by myself, Emily, and Bryn, who are in the wings. They've been working tremendously hard putting together this two-person production, which has turned out better than I ever thought it would. They've put a lot of work in, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So please put your hands together for Bryn and Emily.
Mom? Mom? Mom, what are you doing? Dad's going out of his mind.
He'll be alright,
The whole hospital's turned upside down. Everybody's looking for you.
but you're the only one who found me.
How did you get up here?
There's a hole in the fence.
I know, but how did you get up here? The steps almost killed me.
I'm not sure.
It's a good spot. Wonder more people don't get up here.
They don't know about the hole. Shouldn't you be at your party?
I was, until Dad called and told me you vanished.
You will be annoyed.
Dad?
No. What's his name?
You know his name.
Do I? What is it again? Gordon, Gorman.
Garen.
That's right. Garen. Sounds like some kind of a rash. Oh no, I've got a nasty case of Garen on my behind.
Mom, he's my husband.
More fool you. I was like the other one, Simon. He was
Do we have to bring him up again?
considerate. He was always so nice to me.
Probably fancied you.
Me? Really?
Really?
But I'm twice his age, although that didn't stop him from being close and friendly at family game nights.
Trust me.
Garen reminds me too much of someone else.
Who?
My husband.
That's all right.
You will try being married to him for 40 years.
Come on, Mom. We better get you back.
I'm not going back.
Don't be silly, Mom. Come on.
Samantha, I'm not going back. I hate that awful room full of all that stuff. People keep ringing me and saying, "What can I bring you?" I say, "Don't bring me anything. I don't want more things." Beautiful clothes. They look expensive.
They are. So I guess Gorman is good for one thing.
Maybe two. How did you work it out where I was?
It wasn't hard. New Year's Eve. Where else would you be?
My chair, my view. Surprised you remembered where it was.
Come on, Mom. It hasn't been that long.
5 years.
Really? I still remember when you first brought me here. I was 8 years old.
Long time ago.
20 years. I remember it like yesterday. We got here just as the sun was going down. My little legs got tired, so I had to carry me up the last 50 steps. I kept asking, "What is it, Mom? Why are we here?" And you just smiled and said, "We're going to my chair, the best view in the city."
I remember.
And they kept asking, "What are we going to see?" And you wouldn't answer. Just put your finger over my lips and said,
You'll see, my love.
and then when it got dark, pointed to the sky and said, "Look." And suddenly the sky was full of light. Huge explosions of color. Orange, pink, blue, green. And noise. Terrible noise. I had to cover my ears. The explosions were so loud. I'll never forget it. Looking up at that clear night sky, color in the stars, the multiple explosions ringing in my ears. These were my first fireworks.
You never forget your first fireworks.
Did you ever bring Dad here?
No matter how much I loved your father, I need to keep something to myself. And this is mine. My chair and my view.
But you brought me here.
Back then when I thought of you, it wasn't like we were two people. We were the same person. So it made sense to bring you. I knew it would mean the same for you as it did to me. Maybe I thought you needed to see it.
It's not fair to Dad. He should be here too.
I said my goodbyes to him, and besides, 40 years of being a wife and 30 years of being a mother, it's about time to just be me. This is my last fireworks, Samantha. If I can't take favorites now, why can't I? Can I tell you something?
Of course.
Big secret, biggest secret ever, never told before.
Tell me.
Not even your father knows.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
Before you were born, I always wanted a boy.
Mom!
My own little tiger Tim, my Percy Fiddler. Why do you think we called you Sam?
Mom! Well, I'm afraid this one here won't be a Tim or a Percy either. I was thinking Sophia.
But once you came out, once we saw the child you were, the woman you were growing into, I got down on my hands and knees and thanked God for sending me such a gift. I've been so lucky to have you as my daughter. Promise me something?
What?
That you bring her here one day to watch the fireworks and tell her about me.
Of course.
What was, what is, and what is about to be. 3 generations of Pringles.
Our name is Heath.
My husband's name is Heath.
Mom!
My name is Pringle, and so is yours, Samantha Pringle Heath.
It's actually Rogers now.
But you're still a Pringle. You're continuing in a long line of strong, proud Pringle women. Remember when we almost lost you? About a month before you were due.
Don't remind me, I still get goosebumps.
I woke up in the middle of the night, blood everywhere. And you rushed me to the hospital. I was hemorrhaging. It seemed you were just too big for me to keep inside. They needed to get you out right away, or they were going to lose you and me.
Christ.
And they did.
Lucky for me.
Your father sat beside my bed all night, holding my hand. I think that's why I made it through. Just looking up at his eyes, I knew he wouldn't be able to bear losing me. So I pulled through. I survived. Like my mother before me and her mother before. We're survivors, just like you. That's why I never had any more children.
I feel like I should say sorry.
Why? We already had the most wonderful child you could hope for. A beautiful baby girl. How could we begrudge that like that? Don't be sad, Samantha. I've had a good life. People who loved me, a husband who worshipped me, a daughter, I had a home, I had a family.
I'm going to miss you.
And I'm going to miss you. Just don't be so successful in your work you forget to be a good mom. And if Gorman ever starts rooting around, tell him where he can go.
Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome. 20 years. It all goes by so fast. I'm just going to lie down for a little while. Wake me up when I start. Quiet now. No more words. No more words.
Mom, it's starting. Mom, it's starting.